I'm Thomas Hunt from the World Crypto Network, and here are today's Bitcoin headlines. Flagship Renaissance Fund dabbles with Bitcoin. Medallion has entered the world of cryptocurrency trading. In the Financial Times, Robin Wigglesworth in Oslo and Hortensia Alahai in New York 3 hours ago. Renaissance Technologies' flagship hedge fund Medallion has dipped its toes into the wild world of cryptocurrency trading in a sign that the computer-driven investment group is willing to play in more esoteric markets to generate its industry-leading returns. The $75 billion hedge fund group disclosed in a regulatory filing that Medallion, a highly successful fund open only to Renaissance's own employees, was dabbling in Bitcoin, the original cryptocurrency. While Renaissance said that it would limit its trading activities to cash-settled Bitcoin futures traded on the CME, the Long Island-based investment group founded by former Cold War codebreaker Jim Simmons stressed the risks of the nascent asset class. The underlying commodity for these futures transactions, Bitcoin, is a relatively new and highly speculative asset, Renaissance said in the filing. Bitcoin and futures based on Bitcoin are extremely volatile, and investment results may vary substantially over time. From the filing, it is not clear how active Renaissance is in Bitcoin or whether it has bought any of the cryptocurrency futures, only that it is now permitted to enter into Bitcoin futures transactions, according to a separate section on the risks and trading styles of its various funds. In other funds, which manage money for external investors, make no mention of Bitcoin. A spokesman for the hedge fund declined to comment. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin remain at the fringes of the mainstream finance industry, but hungry for new potentially profitable assets to trade, Wall Street has gradually been bringing them into the fold. Big trading firms like DRW are now making markets in cryptocurrencies, and even traditional investment groups like Fidelity have launched digital asset businesses. The CME's Bitcoin's futures contract launch in 2017 was a major moment by allowing more mainstream investors, such as Renaissance, to bet on or against Bitcoin for the first time. But it is a controversial development. The Securities and Exchange Commission has refused to approve exchange-traded funds for the cryptocurrency, and many in the finance industry consider it a scam and prone to manipulation. Chicago-based CBOE Global Markets, CME's crosstown rival and the first U.S. derivative exchange to offer Bitcoin futures, unexpectedly pulled the plug on the fledgling market last year as demand for the product wavered. It is also phenomenally volatile. The price of Bitcoin soared from under $1,000 at the start of 2017 to a peak of nearly $20,000 in December that year, before suddenly collapsing. Since 2018, it has seesawed between $3,000 and $12,000. Renaissance listed a range of risks involved in trading the cryptocurrency, such as its limited history, volatility, the lack of any official recognition as a currency, limited regulation, the possibility of increased government scrutiny, and its susceptibility to manipulation by malicious actors. Any of these factors could materially and adversely affect the value of the fund's investments, the filing stated. The Medallion Fund is on track for its best year, the Wall Street Journal reported on Friday, despite a volatile market that has affected Renaissance's other funds, which have posted some of their worst quarters ever. The Renaissance Institutional Equities Fund has managed to claw back some of its earlier losses, gaining 4.8% in the first 2 weeks of April to reduce its loss this year to 10.3%, while Renaissance Institutional Diversified Alpha is close to flat for the month and down 10.4% for the year, according to people familiar with the matter. Renaissance Institutional Diversified Global Equities Fund was up 1% in the first 2 weeks of April, paring its 2020 loss to 9%. Renaissance also revealed in filing that it was the last year fined $150,000 euros by the Spanish security regulator for breaching a short-selling ban on Liberbank in 2017, a decision that the hedge fund group is now appealing in the Spanish High Court. Although Renaissance had not engaged in a short sale, the regulator determined that Renaissance's reduction of long positions violated the short sale ban because it resulted in the net short position of Liberbank held by the funds Renaissance manages, the filing said. However, the investment group believes that the regulator and the Spanish Ministry of Economy and Enterprise have improperly broadened the scope of the Spanish regulation beyond its intent and plain language, given that Renaissance did not enter into any short-selling transactions after the ban was put into place, the filing stated. This was Flagship Renaissance Fund Dabbles with Bitcoin. Medallion has entered the world of cryptocurrency trading in the Financial Times. On Bitcoin Headlines, my name is Thomas Hunt. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching the World Crypto Network.